Then like a little bit of hot chocolate to make your day a little bit brighter. You catch my drift. There's not really a drift, that's the whole thing. Hot chocolate's delicious, so. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Two-Wheeled Angler. Ugh. I just set up my poles. It's really cold out here, but that's okay. I'd like to give a big shout out to my buddy Derek Ward and his son Tucker. Derek actually made me that awesome logo y'all saw at the beginning of this video, and I just want to thank them for their contribution to the channel. What I'm going to try this morning is to catch some catfish. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm going to hit up the crappie or the bass or whatever really is biting, so I guess y'all can just check it out. There we go. There's some light. All right. Something's hitting this pole over here. And I don't know if anything's on it or not. But it keeps going up and down and up and down. So I'm going to give a good yank on it. See if we can't come up with a fish. Oh. I believe we've got our very first fish. Huh. Sweet. I mean, it's no monster by any means. And there's the little shad. But we'll let him go and try again, see if we can't catch something a little bit bigger. So we've got Big Bertha out here with a nice piece of bluegill. And then the old sea striker, which we've got a nice limp piece of shad on. And nickname yet to be determined right here with some more bluegill on it. But I've just got them a little bit up off the bottom. I like to have my bait suspended. It's a lot easier to detect when a fish is on there instead of hoping for the best. But especially anchored out here in the middle, in the main channel, this is probably the best bet to get some fish on a line. So we'll see how it goes. Oh man, guys, I was sitting here not paying attention and this pole took off. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that was a big old fish. I literally like fell over when I was trying to get this dang thing. It was hilarious. I kept hearing a noise like, what is that? And it was my pole taking off. Dang it. Let's try that a second time. I'm really surprised it wasn't hooked, but by the way that thing was pulling. Man, that was wild. Wild, wild, wild. But maybe whatever bit that will come back for a second attempt. It's a problem with it being so cold out here. I've got my hood up so I don't, freeze to death. It gives me limited vision. Oh, this here spinner. See if we can't get hooked up with Mr. Striper. I would not complain about that at all. I need to get some smaller gloves. The gloves that I've got on, well, I don't have any on right now, but gloves I was wearing earlier were a little bit big. Man, you ever just ask yourself, you're like, why do I come out here? It's cold. You ever think, man, maybe I should find some new hobbies? Well, sometimes I think that, but then you end up catching a fish and everything's fine. It's all dandy. Some of you may not know, I'm also really into firearms, or so YouTube doesn't, get all antsy. Boom boom sticks is what we'll call them. If y'all would like to see some videos on guns and maybe reloading and precision shooting, leave a comment below. I'll gladly do something like that. But for the time being, I'm gonna stick to fishing, so we'll see. I know there's a lot of gun channels out there, so we'll see how it goes. Now here comes the fun part of starting up my really old boat. Hoping that it starts. I hope so. Come on. My engine still didn't start. Just needs a little bit of a push and then it should be good to go. But, now let's head off for the crappie. Woo! And I thought it was cold sitting there, but traveling is much colder. Much, much colder. There's a couple of tree branches in the water that have proved to be fruitful in the past, so I'm gonna give them a shot, see if we can't catch us some crappie.
One eternity later.
Well, that's gonna do it for me today. I know we only caught one fish, but hey, that's okay. Sometimes fishing's not as easy as you think. But I would love to ask y'all if you could please comment, share, like, anything that helps out with the channel. I'd love to get out there and be able to have some different opportunities to fish, so please. But thanks for watching Two Wheeled Angler. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.